Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Chum here, and today I have a first for the channel. And as you guys can see, today I'm playing some Duel Links. And if you guys look in the top right hand corner and you understand what Duel Links is all about, you'll see I have 6,000 gems. And more importantly, what that means is I'm able to open over 100 packs of the new, I guess, box or set that dropped today. So as you can see on the actual shop overhead, you can see Electric Overload. So we're going to jump into the shop. Never mind, we're going to tap the top of the shop and make the balloons fly. We're going to jump into the shop, and then we're going to open up 100 packs of the brand new box. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys might be a little confused because I never really played Duel Links, but having gained over 5,000 gems, I decided, you know what, I'm going to open up 100 of these packs, and I'm going to make a video for you guys, because I do love this game. I played a bunch, I just don't make videos for it. Either way, I see no reason to waste time, and right now I have a pretty interesting setup. Like, honestly, it's kind of been a mission to be able to get this whole thing set up as it is, but hopefully it works out. If it doesn't, you guys don't into the video. Either way, really quickly before we actually jump into opening packs, I want to have a look at a few of the ultra rares and talk about what ones I want most. So the first thing we have here is Shinato, King of a Higher Plane. Of course, a ritual monster can only be summoned using the ritual spell Shinato's Arc. You must also tribute monsters whose total levels equal 8 or more, blah blah blah, the usual stuff. When this card destroys a destroys a defense position monster and sends to the graveyard as a result of battle, inflict damage to your opponent's life point equal to the original attack of the destroyed monster. So pretty destructive. The next one we have is the Creator, the Thunder effect monster. Cannot be summoned from the graveyard, special summon from the graveyard. Once per turn, you can target one monster in your graveyard, send one card from your hand to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon that target. So pretty crazy. This is going to be a really fun card to play around with. Next up, we have Angmar, the Fiendish Monarch. So I think this is our second Fiendish Monarch card in the game. When this card is tribute summoned, you can banish one spell card from your graveyard, add one card with the same name as the banished spell card from your deck to your hand. So pretty cool for decks that actually cycle out and use the same spell cards over and over again. Because of course, once it's in the graveyard, you're more than likely not going to use it again, but you can use this effect to kind of get another one from your deck to your hand. So that's really awesome. Next up, we have Chiron the Mage. Once per turn, you can discard one spell card, then target one spell or trap card on the field, your opponent controls, and destroy that target. That's pretty cool. It's a 4-star monster with 1800, so it's generally just a good card. And then, of course, it has the ability to destroy backwards, which is also super awesome. Next up, we have Thunder Nyan Nyan. Very interesting card, of course, the Thunder monster. If there is a non-light monster on your side of the field, destroy this card. You might be thinking that kind of sucks, but it's because it has 1900 base attack at 4 stars, so it's pretty great. Then we have Heavy Mech Support Armor. I don't know why I was trying to say super. If this card is normal summoned, you can target one union monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Once per turn, you can either target one machine type monster you control, equip this card to that target, or unequip this card and special summon it. Your opponent cannot target a monster equipped with this card with card effects. Also, if the equipped monster would be destroyed by battle or card effect, destroy this card instead. So that's pretty cool. It's a pretty interesting card. Obviously it's gonna be a heavy support armor for anything. And then we have Mecha Phantom Beast Hamstrat. Very interesting card because it's literally a plane, but it also looks like a hamster. Kind of strange. I guess that's why it's called Hamstrat. Anyway, when this card is flipped face up, special summon 2 Mecha Phantom Beast tokens. You guys can see it's a 0 attack defense level 3 wind machine type. I don't know why I read that backwards, but it doesn't matter. This card's level is increased by the total levels of all Mecha Phantom Beast tokens you control. While you control a token, this card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. You can tribute one token, then target one Mecha Phantom Beast monster in your graveyard, special summon that target. You can only use this effect of Mecha Phantom Beast Hamstrat once per turn. So pretty interesting cards. Honestly, it's a really interesting archetype Mecha Phantom Beast. Never really heard of it myself. I'm not a professional Yu-Gi-Oh player. I just play Duel Links because it's fun. Either way, we also have Treeborn Frog as our next ultra rare. Once per turn during your standby phase, if this card is in your graveyard and you do not control Treeborn Frog, you can special summon this card. You must control no spell or trap cards to activate and resolve this effect. So it's a very good card because obviously if your field's empty, you can bring this guy back from the graveyard, of course, and you can tribute him, and then you can bring him back again and again and again and again. It's very, very cool. And the next one we have, this is the one that I want the most, ladies and gentlemen. We have XYZ Dragon Cannon. So of course, it's X Head Cannon plus Y Dragon Head plus Z Metal Tank. Must be first special summoned from your extra deck by banishing the above cards you control. You do not use polymerization, so that's one great thing about this card. Where we go. Anyway, yeah, it cannot be special summoned from it cannot be special summoned from the graveyard. You can discard one card, then target one card in your opponent controls, destroy that target. So very, very, very destructive. And then I believe this is the final card. No, it's not the final. Oh, yeah, it is the final of the URs. I'm only going to go over the URs. I'm sure we'll get one of them super rare as we go through. Either way, we have Ninjutsu Art of Transformation. Activate this card by attributing one face-up ninja monster. Special summon one winged beast. One beast, winged beast, or insect type monster from your hand or deck whose level is less than or equal to the level of the attributed monster. The level of the attributed monster had on the field. +3, sorry. When this card leaves the field, destroy that monster. So pretty interesting. I like it. Anyway, that, like I said, is all the URs. So I think without further ado, let's start opening a bunch of these packs. I think we'll read through each of the cards as we go along, just so we kind of understand what we're pulling. Anyway, let's go with the first 10 packs. And if it loads, we can obviously buy the packs. And what I was going to say is I'm only going to open 100 of these packs. I know I have enough to open 120 packs, but there are some other cards in other sets that I want to get. I just wanted to have like the big total of gems for the video. Anyway, our first pack, what are we going to get? Single purchase. If you have 3 or more cards in your hand other than this card, and none of them are monsters, banish your entire hand face up. Add one monster from your deck to your hand. If you do, you cannot normal or special summon any monster for the rest of this turn except the monsters with that name. Interesting. So you basically like, oh, I haven't got a monster, I'll just throw my hand away, get a monster, but then I can't summon it. And very confusing. Anyway, we've got Senior, Silver Ninja. I'm sorry, I meant to be Senior, not Senior. I don't know what's wrong with me. When this card is flipped face up, you can special summon any number of ninja monsters except Senior Silver Ninja from your hand and or graveyard in face down defense position. There can only be one face up Senior Silver Ninja on the field. I keep trying to say Senior. You guys need to, I need to control myself. And then our first rare is Gen X Ally Changer. Once per turn, you can select one face-up monster on the field and declare one attribute. The selected monster's attribute becomes the declared attribute until the end phase. Interesting. And his name is Changer because it changes attributes. Very cool. Anyway, next pack. One Karibo. Ooh, but we have ooh, and we have Marik's face. I don't know why I'm opening the packs as Marik. Why not? Hey. We have Shinada's Arc, so the ritual spell for Shinada over High Plains. I didn't really think I could read that out. Then we have Rebound. When your opponent activates a spell card, trap card, or monster effect that returns a cards from the field to the hand, negate that effect, and if you do, send one card from your opponent's hand at random or from their side of the field to the graveyard. When this set card is destroyed by your opponent's card effect, instead of the graveyard, you can draw one card. So that's a very nice card because it's one of those spell or traps that kind of basically have a failsafe. If they get destroyed, you still have a cool effect that comes off. Probably not one of the best ones, but still pretty decent. And then we get an SR. Okay, that's pretty cool. We have Ninja Grandmaster Sasuke. At the start of the damage step, if this card attacks a face-up defense position monster, destroy that monster. So that's pretty cool. If this thing comes in any kind of deck for a legendary duelist, any Labyrinth Builder career is just ended. Anyway, that's not important. That's awesome though. Second pack, super rare. Another one Karibo. Probably nothing special in this pack. We have Chain Ignition. Once per turn, if a monsters your opponent controls is destroyed by your opponent's card effect, except during the damage step, you can target one card on the field to destroy that target. So basically, it's like it basically shuts down decks that like to kill their own monsters. So one of those would be what's its name? The Sacred Phoenix of Nephthys or whatever. That thing would get destroyed by this Chain Ignition because it would just you destroy one of your monsters and it would be like, nah, I'm gonna destroy some more. It'd be crazy. Anyway, then we have Raigeki Bottle. The word Raigeki is already triggering me. Each time a monster you control declares an attack, place one thunder counter on this card. You can send this card with 4 or more thunder counters to the graveyard and destroy all monsters your opponent controls. So obviously no one here is amazing as Raigeki, but damn, like it's kind of crazy. It's very slow, but it will happen unless they destroy the card. And then our rare in the pack is Samurai of the Ice Barrier. When this face-up attack position card is changed to face-up defense position, destroy one card, and if you do, draw one card. Oh, sorry, destroy this card, and if you do, just draw one card. Interesting. Anyway, moving on to the next pack. We're going pretty slow, but don't worry, things will pick up very, very soon. Summoning Curse. If a monster is special summoned, the current control of that monster banishes one card from the hand. Once per turn during your end phase, pay 500 life points to destroy this card. Or destroy this card. Okay, so very, very interesting. It's basically just a good counter for special summoning for people who special summon. So that would really shut down Red Eyes decks very strongly. So this thing actually might see some play. We'll see how that goes. Then we have General Grenade of the Ice Barrier. During your main phase, you can normal summon one Ice Barrier monster in addition to your normal summon or set. This effect can only be used once per turn. So very cool card, of course. Being able to summon twice is incredible, but I mean, being able to summon twice is like great for getting 2 monsters on the field and contributing, but of course you have to do that before you get this card, because of course it's a bloody 8-star card. Is that 8 stars? I don't know, I think it is. So I don't know how useful it will be. I mean, it's a normal, so maybe it's not that useful. Anyway, moving on to the next card, we have D3S Frog. I don't even know what this is. Okay, it's basically Death Frog times 3. So obviously it takes 3 Death Frogs, and this card gains 500 attack for each Treeborn Frog in your graveyard. That's kind of wild. I like that. I don't know if I could make a deck out of it, but it's cool. It's interesting. Obviously, it plays off Treeborn Frog, the ultra rare that we talked about earlier. Anyway, next pack. I'll try and speed things up a little bit. So we have Calming Magic. This card can only be activated at the start of your main phase 1. During the main phases and battle phases turn, neither player can summon monsters. Interesting. But it's probably going to hinder you more than them, because obviously it's activated during your main phase, and it's not a quick play spell, so you can't use it during their turn. And now we have another frog monster, Unifrog. This card can attack your opponent directly when this card successfully attacks directly. If you control a frog monster other than Frog of the Jam or Unifrog, you can destroy one spell or trap card your opponent controls. Interesting. What is Frog of the Jam? Hopefully we'll find out soon. And next we have Booby Trap E. Discard one card, set one continuous trap card from your hand or graveyard to the field. That set card can be activated during this turn. Interesting. That actually, whoa. You discard one card, throw Mirror Wall face down, then activate Mirror Wall. That's kind of wild. I mean, of course, it's better to have a second Mirror Wall than have to discard a card and use this card, but still. I mean, then again, if you use a bunch of continuous trap cards, you can actually have this as a substitute for all of them, which is very cool. Anyway, moving on. I don't know, I like the card. I saw it in like little preview, but I didn't really think it would be anything cool, but it was alright. When this, okay, we have Tadpole. I'm not going to say Tadpole, which I just did. When this card is... When this card you control is destroyed by battle and sent to your graveyard, you can add any Tadpoles from your deck to your hand. So you can add all of them. That's interesting. I guess you mean you'd add 2, but still. It says Tadpoles. I think we have another Calming Magic, our first double, and then the Calculator. The attack of this card is the combined levels of all face-up monsters you control times 300. That's kind of wild. It's kind of like a win more card. If you already have some high-level monsters on the field, it'll make you win more and have more powerful stuff. Either way. Next up we have Argenex Crusher. When this card is normal summon, you can add one level 4 Argenex monster from your deck to your hand. Very cool. It's one of those searching cards. It's pretty low level, so it might be used in certain like level 2 or lower, level 3 or lower cards. I don't know. Next we have Guarded Treasure. Activate this card by discarding 5 cards. Whoa. Draw 2 cards. While this card is in the field, draw 2 cards instead of 1 for your normal drawing phase. Wow, for your normal draw during your draw phase. Interesting. It could work well in a deck that likes you to what do you call it? You know, put cards in the graveyards, i.e. Red Eyes decks. But I don't know. Like, how easy is it to get 5 cards in your hand with a deck like that? Anyway, next pack we have a BAM. Yo, show me something wild. Like, show me an ultra rare right now. So we have Genex Magma, Argenex Magma. When this card is normal summoned, you can add 1 level 2 Argenex monster from your deck to your hand. So obviously that works with the other card we saw before. Then we have Nature's Reflection. During this turn, any effects activated by your opponents that would inflict damage becomes an effect that inflicts damage to their life points. Very cool. Obviously that's going to shut down burn decks. We have a bunch of cards that kind of shut down burn decks now, but I mean, they're all very situational. And then we have Angmar the Fiendish Monarch. We read this card before, of course. It is the UR. I'm glad to have this. This is probably one of the ones that I'm not super keen on, but getting it means like, hey, I can maybe make a deck around it and it'll be a lot of fun. So I'm happy with that. Of course, we read this card and it's great. I love this thing. It's beautiful. Anyway, that's our first UR in our first 10, so I'm actually happy with that. And let's see what we can get now. A single purchase, we've seen that. Flame Armor Ninja. When this card is summoned, you can target one ninja monster you control, increase its level by 1. Interesting. 1700 attack makes it pretty decent, and of course it's fire, so it works with all the fire cards. And then we have the same Changer Boy we saw before. Next pack, let's see if we can speed things up here. We have Brain Crusher. Sounds fierce. And the text is tiny. Once per turn during the end phase, if this card destroyed an opponent's monster by battle and sent it to the graveyard this turn while you controlled it, you can target one of those destroyed monsters in the graveyard, special summon that target. Makes sense. Interesting. It's a normal. Seems pretty effective. But I guess 7-star 2400 isn't that amazing. Then again, Red Eyes is one of those monsters and it is amazing. Then we have Altitude Knight. It's a 4-star. Once per turn, if another monster on the field returns to the hand or deck, send one wind monster from your deck to the graveyard. Very, very, very situational. Of course, you can use this, obviously, and chain it to your own, like sending of cards back to the hand. But still, to me, it doesn't seem that incredible. Next, we have Gen X Army. When this card is tribute summoned by tributing a Gen X monster you control, destroy one card your opponent controls. Very, very cool. It is a 6-star, so it takes only one tribute. 2300, that's not too bad. And of course, tributing a Gen X monster makes you, lets you destroy one card your opponent controls. And any card, in fact. That's really, really awesome. And that is our first 10 packs, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know, it's not too amazing. 1 UR, 1 SR, and 10 packs is not the best thing in the world, but hey, I can't complain. I also like how all the cards we pulled fit perfectly on the screen here. I really like that. Anyway, we're going to our next 10 packs. And like I said, things will speed up pretty quickly because, I mean, as we get cards over and over again, we get the duplicates, then we'll start reading them out. I think within maybe 50 packs, we'll probably stop talking, like reading cards. We have Dotengu. I don't even know what the hell this is. If this card in your possession is sent to your graveyard by an opponent's card effect, you can target one card your opponent controls and return it to the hand. So very interesting, very situational. Single purchase we've already seen. And then we have our Gen X Ultimum. Okay, I was going to say Ultimum, but that sounds a bit weird. It's probably not what it's meant to be called. When this face-up card on the field is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can select 2 Gen X monsters from your graveyard and return them to the deck. Very cool. And it was 1800 attacks. That's actually really, really good. See, it's funny because 1800 attack used to be like the mythical, like, you're so powerful. But now rares get it. It's crazy. Anyway, we have Magic Triangle of the Ice Barrier. Reveal 3 Ice Barrier monsters with different names in your hand. To select one card in your opponent controls, destroy the opponent's card, and special summon 1 Ice Barrier monster from your hand. Very, very cool card if you're playing Ice Barrier, because of course, if you have 3 monsters, you can special summon any of them and destroy an opponent's card. But of course, that requires you to have 3 of them with different names. Good luck with that. And then we have Turnabout. If there is a face-up monster on the field whose current level is different from its original level, change all monsters on the field to face-down defense position. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. I guess this could shut down the Mako decks that use Hammer Shark, but other than that, pretty situational. And then we have another Unifrog, which of course we have seen before. I want to see this mythical Frog of the Jam, unless it's not in the game, which would be very sad. More Summoning Curses, Foil. Leeching the Light. Select 1 face-up land monster your opponent controls, or face-up attack position monsters you control gain attack equal to the attack of the selected monster into game phase. Wow, that's kind of wild, like the actual effect, but I mean, obviously, because it has to be a light monster, again, pretty situational. And then another Unifrog. So, of course, like I said, we're speeding things up. We get the triple Karibo Wink with, of course, the explosions and the gold glow. It's probably going to be a super rare. Probably not an ultra rare. We'll see what happens. And we have Ninjutsu Art of Duplication. Tribute 1 ninja monster, special summon any number of ninja monsters from your deck in face-up attack position or face-down defense position with combined levels less than or equal to the level of the tributed monster. When this card leaves the field, destroy those monsters. Interesting. And very strange that it lets you put them face down, and they have to have the combined level. So it's like there has to be a way to kind of, I guess, rule that. I mean, of course, it's a video game; it will force it on you. But in the real meta, it's interesting. Anyway, then we have Chthonian Soldier. When this card is destroyed by an opponent's attacking monster and sent to the graveyard, the battle damage you took from this battle is also inflicted to your opponent. So very interesting. I think there are better cards that have a very similar effect, so probably not that amazing. And then we have the super rare Double Magical Arm Bind. Very reminiscent of Magical Arm Shield, but of course a little bit different. Tribute 2 monsters and target 2 face-up monsters your opponent controls. Take control of both targets until the end phase. Obviously, it's a big deal. It's a big deal to tribute 2 of your monsters and attack and then take 2 of your opponents, but obviously if they have something like Windstorm or Econ, you're kind of going to get shut down. But it could be useful, and I'm probably going to see it used against me by some friends very soon. And I'm not going to be ready for it because I'm going to not expect it. Anyway, moving on, we have another Chain Ignition, again, Foil, Flame Ninja, Flame Armor Ninja, and then the last card is Machine Assembly Line. All machine-type monsters on the field gain 200 attack. Each time a face-up machine type monster on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, place 2 junk counters on this card. You can send this card to the graveyard and then target one machine type monster in your graveyard whose level is less than or equal to the number of junk counters on this card and special summon that target. So very, very cool stuff. Of course, it gives you that passive buff similar to like a field spell. And of course, once enough time has passed, this card's going to be really good at getting you a powerful monster out of the graveyard. I like it. I might have to use it in my XYZ deck. Plus, it'd be a really cool way to get one of the XYZ monsters out from the graveyard again and then summon the fusion monster. I'm pretty certain that the actual, the other versions of XYZ Dragon Can, they don't have all three, like the pairings, like the 2 pairings. I think they're in the pack as well. I just haven't got them yet, which is kind of sad. Anyway, Altitude Knight, we already got you. Royal Knight of the Ice Barrier. When this card is tribute summon, special summon 1 Ice Coffin token, which is Aqua type water level 1 with 1000 attack and 0 defense, in attack position to your opponent's side of the field. This token cannot be attributed for a tribute summon. So very interesting. You give them like an attacking target, I guess, but I mean it has 1000 attack, so it's gonna basically if this monster attacks, it will only do 1000 damage. It's very interesting that all these Ice Barrier monsters are normal. It's that the game says, hey, these guys suck, but here have them. And then we have Izanami, who is a fairy card. This card cannot be special summoned. This card returns to the owner's hand during the end phase of the turn it is normal summoned. Oh, it's a spirit. I didn't read that. Or flip face up. When this card is normal summoned or flip face up, you can discard 1 card and add 1 spirit monster from your graveyard to your hand. Pretty interesting. It has a decent defense too, which is nice. Obviously, 1800 is great. But stuff like Yami can lower that, I believe. I think Yami does attack and defense. We have one. I think was that a 1 Creeper Glow? Let's see what we get. We have Gen X Ally with Reliever. I thought it said Retrieve for a second. If you negate the activation of a spell card, trap card, or effect monster's effect activated by your opponent, you can special summon this card from your hand. I like that. Of course, it requires you to negate stuff, and usually I think there are better cards to use I guess free summon when you negate something, but still pretty cool card, and I like it. Here is the mythical Death Frog that is needed to make Old Mate. When this card is tribute summon, you can special summon Death Frogs from your hand or deck up to the number of tadpoles in your graveyard. Yo, that's kind of wild. You summon 1, you can get every single one of them out. That's pretty busted. And then we have Scary Moth. I will tell you what, this thing definitely does look scary. Each player can only special summon a monster once per turn. Interesting. Pretty high defense, but its attack is pretty bad for its tier of monster. And sadly, that glow didn't give us any cool cards. We've already seen this, we've already seen that. And now we have Premature Return. Banish 1 card from your hand, then target 1 of your banished monsters, special summon it in face down defense position. Interesting. Very cool. Special summoning banished monsters is great. And I mean, if you have multiple of these, you can banish a card from your... Wait, did it say discard or banish a card from your hand? I think it said banish a card from your hand. Because if you banish a card from your hand, then you can use another one of these to get that monster special summon. Fun fact. I could be wrong. I may have just completely read it completely wrong. Dimension Explosion. Return 1 face-up fusion monster you control to the extra deck. And both players select up to 2 of their monsters that were removed from play and special summon them. Very interesting. Is that, I don't know. I think that's some Elemental Hero stuff going on in the bottom left corner there. I think. I could be wrong. Anyway. Moving on. Altitude Knight, we've seen you, and Poison Draw Frog. When this face-up card on the field is sent to the graveyard, you can draw 1 card. It kind of sucks that it has to be face up. That's kind of sad. Probably not the best draw monster, but I guess if you're running frogs all seriously, then you could probably run that card. We haven't seen any Ultra Rares in a while, which is kind of sad. We have another Spirit. It's a Winged Beast. Fushi Notori. When this card cannot be special summoned, this card returns to the hand. Blah 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 blah. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent's life points, increase your life points by the amount equal to that. Ooh, that's cool. I like that. I like that. We've seen you and Frontline Base. Once per turn, you can special once per turn, you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower Union monster from your hand. So of course, this is great for what do you call it? Getting our XYZ Dragon Cannon, because I believe that 2 of them are Union monsters. I think Metal Tank is not. So that's our 10 there. So you guys can tell the first set of 10 was way better than the second set of 10. We only got 1 super rare and no ultra rares. And of course, well, we got a full playset of this card. Good lord, you can see we got all 3 of them. Or we got 3 of them. There's obviously more in the deck. Either way, let's move on. Let's open some more cards. We're only 20 packs in, which is kind of crazy. Absolutely wild. But like I said, we should be speeding up more and more as we go. So we've seen you, and here we go, my first Y Dragon Head. Very excited. Once per turn, you can either target one X head cannon you control. You can either, blah, 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 equip this card to that target, or unequip this card and special summon it. A monster equipped with this card gains 400 attack and defense. Also, if the equipped monster would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can destroy this card instead. It's very cool. Of course, pretty much classic Union monster. But of course, it makes up XYZ Dragon Cannon, so it's way cooler than your average one. Now we have Cosmic Compass. I see that glossy card in the background there. When this card is normal summon, you can special summon a number of Compass tokens up to the number of monsters your opponent controls. Very nice. Gen X Magma. Apparently we have seen you. Yes, we have. And then another Izanami. Alright, we got the Triple Creeper and the Wink Count. Show me XYZ Dragon Cannon. That's the only thing I want. Or you can just show me nothing. You can show me absolutely nothing. The Dice Foon. Roll a 6-sided dice and apply the result. 2, 3, or 4, destroy one spell trap card on the field. 5, destroy 2 spell or trap cards on the field. And 1 or 6, you take 1000 damage. So not very favorable if you get 1 or 6, but everything else is great. And then we have Gen X Ally Reliever and Gen X Army. Like I said, we're speeding things up a little bit. Let's actually start spamming through the Creepers, because we have a fusion monster back there. What could it be? It is XY Dragon Cannon. That's pretty cool. I like that. Let's see what its ability is. Comes to someone from the graveyard, bruh. You can discard one card and target one face-up spell or trap card your opponent controls. So it's basically a weaker version of XYZ Dragon Cannon. But I'm glad to have it. That means I can put it in the deck. Obviously, I'm going to need them. We have Metal Armored Bug. It's just vanilla, true tribute, but 2800 attack, which is pretty decent. Gen X Crusher and Y Dragon Head. Why? How come we're only getting the Y's? Where are the X's and the Z's? Like, come on, man. I just don't understand why. So more cards we've seen. A bunch of cards we've seen. We get a Wink and an Exploding Karibo. Show me something. Ooh, show me something beautiful. Show me the fusion monster. Oh, it's a trap card. What was the trap card again? Hang on, we've got to read this card first. Gen X Ally Solid. Once per turn, you can send one face-up water Gen X monster you control to the graveyard and draw 2 cards. I like that. And then we have Soul Transitions. It's not even the ultra rare. Kind of sad. If you control no special summon monsters, tribute one face-up level 4 monster and draw 2 cards. You can only activate 1 Soul Transition per turn. You cannot special summon monsters in turn you activate this card. So one thing I really like about this card is that I can run it in my Magnet Warrior deck, and I can use it to send my magnets to the graveyard. And not only that, but I draw 2 cards. So it's kind of plus, but it can't be used to send Del to the graveyard, because when you send Del to the graveyard, you have to special summon Valkyria right then and there. And then this card obviously says you can't special summon. Either way, I'm glad to have that. I want at least 1 or 2. We'll see how that goes. On to the next pack. We've seen you, and we've seen you. Look, things are getting faster. Things are getting much faster. We've seen you, and we have not seen you. So YZ Dragon, or Tank Dragon rather. Okay, so all the basic stuff about not using polymerization. You can discard 1 card, then target 1 face down monster your opponent controls and destroy the target. So face down, very, very, very restricted, but still useful. Of course, most people will be setting their monsters when they're up against something with 2100, unless they can summon something stronger. And usually if you have the advantage, it probably won't be the case. What is this? Watson? Like medicine, but what? When a Thunder type monster you control inflicts battle damage, your opponent gain life points equal to the damage inflicted. I like that. We've already seen Machine Assembly Line. So that's our next 30. Again, next 10. Again, pretty unfortunate, only 1 super rare. I think my luck is starting to show. If you guys didn't know, the last time I opened packs, like honestly I've been scarred ever since, but last time I tried to open packs, I was going for my 3rd Red Eyes Wyvern, and I got over 120 packs through the box, and I got 1 ultra rare. It was absolutely horrendous. Anyway, let's start spamming. We have as first Z Metal Tank. Once per turn, you can either target 1 X head cannon or Y Dragon Head you control and equip this card to that target, or unequip this card and special summon it. A monster equipped with this card gains 600 attack and defense. Also, if the equipped monster would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can destroy this card instead. I like it. I like it a lot. I can't wait to run this deck. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm a huge fan of the XYZ Dragon Cannon and all that stuff. Strategist of the Ice Barrier. Once per turn, you can send 1 Ice Barrier monster from your hand to the graveyard to draw 1 card. I like that. Not too bad. I didn't see what type of monster he was. He might have been a spellcaster. I don't know. I'm confused. But 1600 is pretty decent. We've seen you. And now we have the XZ Tank Cannon. I like it. So I believe that's all 3 combinations, which is awesome. You can discard 1 card, then target 1 face-down spell or trap card your opponent controls and destroy the target. So, 1 does face-up spell cards, and 1 does face-down spell cards. Of course, by spell cards, I mean spell and trap. I like it. Now, can I get all 3 of them in one, please? Not in this pack, probably, but we'll try. White Ninja. Flip target 1 defense position monster on the field and control that target. I like it. I don't know if it forces the effect, because if it does, it might force you to destroy your own monster, which is kind of scary. And then we have Wing Tortoise. Look at this man. This is literally Charizard and Blastoise combined. Oh my lord. When a face-up fish, sea serpent, or aqua type monster you control is banished, you can special summon this card from your hand or graveyard. The banished monster must be fish, serpent, or aqua type even after being banished. Okay. Interesting card. Don't know how useful it'll be, but I'm sure there's a deck out there that can take use of it. Future Toy, we've already seen you. We've already seen you as well. And we've already seen you. Look at all the cards we've already seen. We've probably seen like all of them. We'll check afterwards to see how many we've seen of the actual set. You see a beautiful 4 there. We have Black Dragon Ninja. Cannot be special summoned except with the effect of Ninja Monster or Ninjutsu Art card. Once per turn during either player's turn, you can send 1 Ninja Monster and 1 Ninjutsu Art card from your hand and or face up from your field to the graveyard, then target 1 monster on the field and banish it. If this face-up card leaves the field, special summon as many monsters banished by this card's effect as possible to their owner's fields. Ooh, interesting. Alright, next up, another pack. I'm gonna just get comfortable. I don't need to hold it in the 2 hands. Beezle Frog. This card gains 300 attack for each tadpole in the graveyard. That's gonna be up to 2,000, up to 1,800. So it's not too bad, but not too great. I kind of do want to run the frog deck. It seems very gimmicky. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Oh no, we have notifications on. Let me just turn off Do Not Disturb. Turn on Do Not Disturb. Yeah, until I turn it off. Cool. We did it. It's fine. Everyone calm down. We have Duck Fighter. If this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can tribute tokens whose total levels equal 3 or more. Special summon this card. You can only use this effect of Duck Fighter once per turn. Okay, next up we've already seen Turnabout. We have 2 foils in this pack. Kind of nice. Let's get this. Let's get the skipping of Kribros. Now let's start spamming. We've already seen you. Let's start spamming. Ooh, what is this? Fabled Topi or Toppy. If your opponent has 2 or more cards in their hand than you do, 2 or more cards in your hand than you do, you can reveal 1 fabled monster in your hand and tribute this face-up card to select 2 spell or trap cards your opponent controls and destroy them. Very interesting. Basically kind of evens the playing field when you have less cards in them. Treasure Map, another new card. You can only activate this card in response to the activation of an effect that will return this card from the field to your hand and draw 2 cards from your deck and discard 1 card from your hand. Interesting. And then we have Daisojo of the Ice Barrier. When this card is normal summoned or flip summoned, it is changed into defense position. While this card is face up on the field, face-up Ice Barrier monster you control cannot be destroyed by the effects of spell or trap cards. So that's pretty powerful. Of course, it is a 1 tribute monster, but 2,200 defense isn't too bad. And of course, when you straight up summon it, it goes in defense position, which is nice. That's another set of 10 packs already. And we got a whole lot of nothing. We did get Charizard Blastoise, but that's not that great. We're 40 packs in, and we're not having too much luck here, which is kind of unfortunate. But all I want is XYZ Dragon Cannon. That's all I want. It's like the reason I'm opening 100 packs. I'm being disturbed, even though I have Do Not Disturb on. I don't have Do Not Disturb on. I think I just opened it and turned it off. Anyway, Die Snide. Each time your opponent special summons a monster, roll a 6-sided die and return all those summoned monsters to the hand with the current level that's the same as the result. Interesting. We've already seen you, and we have another new one. Numen Era Tetsudo. Neither player can special summon monsters with 1800 less attack. Interesting. I don't think I'd use this card, but it's very interesting, to say the least. We have some hieroglyphics here. What can we see in this pack? Already seen that, and we haven't seen this rollout. Target 1 union monster in your graveyard, equip that target to a monster you control. That would be the appropriate target for that union's effect. So another good way to get a Y or a Z metal tank, sorry, a Y dragon or a Z metal tank out of the graveyard. We have more cards. Oh, we didn't see that card, but I skipped it. I'm so sorry. I just assumed we'd seen it, and I messed up. Maybe it'll come back. I remember what it looked like. I did it again. I'm getting impatient. I'm getting very impatient, but it's okay, because we'll get there. This is new. Fabled Luri. When this card is discarded to the graveyard, special summon it. That's cool. We get 3 creepers. For the first time in a long time, we get no glow, but we have Marek's face. Interesting. We've already seen you. Mist Valley Thunderbird. When this face-up card in the field returns to the hand, special summon it. This card cannot attack during the turn it was special summoned by this effect. Interesting. So we got a lot of cards based around returning to the hand. Pretty cool. I like that. And then Poison Draw probably would have seen you. So I guess the hieroglyphics or whatever the hell was there would mean nothing. Now, oh, sorry, the triple creeper I think it was. Oh, so no, that was Marek's face. So this is the guy we missed out before, Shawn Knight. Once per turn, when the battle position of this card, of the face-up card on the field is changed, then one water monster from your deck to the graveyard. Interesting. And then we have Blue Dragon Ninja. Once per turn during either player's turn. Interesting. You can discard 1 ninja monster and 1 ninjutsu art card to target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. This turn, that monster's effects are negated. That monster can also not attack. Interesting. So basically, discard 2 cards and shut down something for a turn. You can do it on your turn, or you can do it on their turn. We get another triple creeper. Can we get something good out of this pack? We have hieroglyphics and Marek's face. We have Death's Croaking. Activate it only while you control 3 face-up Death Frogs. Destroy all cards your opponent controls. That's kind of wild, but obviously it's not that hard. It's not that easy. I don't know. Remember, if you summon it, you can summon as many more as you want as long as you have 2 tap balls in the graveyard, which is pretty powerful. Raigeki Bottle, we've already seen you. And then we have the Creator Incarnate. You can tribute this card special on the Creator from your hand. Very powerful. It's basically the Kyberman or the Red Eyes Black Chick for the Creator. You another triple with a wink. Come on, you gotta give us something beautiful. You gotta give us something amazingly beautiful. We have a Golden Glow. We have a Bam, and we have Marek's face. Already seen you. And we have Yamada Dragon, another spirit, the Dragon Spirit. Its ability is when this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, draw cards until you have 5 cards in your hand. That's pretty fire, and that's 3100 defense. That's pretty crazy. No, sorry, 1 creeper and the hieroglyphics. We've already seen you, and we've already seen you. Another 10 packs down, and we haven't seen an ultra rare in a very long time. And realistically, by the books, we should have at least what, 2, 3 by now. It looks like the luck isn't going our way. We've already seen you. We've already seen you. We've already seen you. Pretty much what this is all gonna be is like, yeah, we've seen you. We've seen ooh, Troop Dragon. If this card is destroyed by battle and destroyed and sent to the graveyard, not specifically by battle. Oh, just kidding. It says as a result of battle. Select and special summon 1 Troop Dragon from your deck to your side of the field, then shuffle your deck. So pretty cool card for not only thinning your deck but guaranteeing a monster on your side of the field for next turn. Very cool. Well, I guess more so guaranteeing because it still has to be destroyed by battle. Yeah, another Shawn Knight, Brain Crusher, and Troop Dragon. I like how Troop Dragon hit for us for 50 packs and it comes back to back. Oh, is that a foil of one of the Dragon Cannons? We'll have to find out. Sorry, one of the XYZs. Once per turn, when an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can toss a coin 3 times. If the result is 3 heads, draw 3 cards. If the result is 3 tails, destroy this card. If this face-up card on your field is destroyed, you lose 6,000 light. Oh my lord. This will only work with Luck of the Draw. It'll only work with Luck of the... Sorry, not Luck of the Draw, sorry. Luck on your side. I didn't even know if Luck of the Draw is even a thing. Outside of the actual, like, thing in real life. That's our second foil of that Newman card. It must be special. I must just not understand. Come on, show me an ultra rare. Can I get an ultra rare with triple glow? No, apparently not. I've actually been scarred by this game. This is another card we missed actually. Mecha Phantom Beast Aerosquin. Aerosquin, like penguin, I guess. Once per turn, you can banish 1 Mecha Phantom Beast monster from your graveyard except Mecha Phantom Beast penguin thing. And such a summon 1 Mecha Phantom Beast token to your side of the field. Yeah, I guess so. This card's level is increased by the total levels of all Mecha Phantom Beast tokens you control. While you control a token, this card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Very interesting. I really don't see what's so great about this card just yet, but maybe there is something. Yo, look at all these iconic cards with 2000 defense. Activate only during a turn in which you destroyed a defense-based monster your opponent controlled. Select one level 8 monster you control. During this turn, the selected monster can attack twice. That's pretty fierce. That is pretty fierce. Now, I'm probably going to get absolute garbage in this pack as well. No, we missed Condor. How funny is that? But if we see it again, we will read it out. Guarded Treasure, we've seen you. Scary Moth, we've seen you. And Black Dragon Ninja, we have seen you. Hieroglyphics in the Glow, and the Bam, and the Marek's Eyeballs. Brain Crusher, Mist Condor, welcome back. You can special summon this card from your hand by returning one face-up Mist Valley monster you control to the hand. If you do, this card's attack becomes 1700. Again, some more of these wind monsters that like to return things to your hand. And then finally, we have the Ultra Rare of Thunder Nyan Nyan. Notice how it gave us the yellow barrier instead of like the Ultra Rare barrier, because, like, you know, Thunder is yellow more often than not. And very cool card. I don't know if I'll run it. I might try and incorporate it into a Honda deck, you know, like Bro Honda and Ma Honda and Pa Honda. We'll see what happens. Either way, 60 packs in with 2 Ultra Rares. Still not looking too hot. I mean, we kind of technically deserve like 3 more. In the next 40 packs, if we're going to go with, you know, how much you'd expect to get from 100 packs. And knowing my luck, we're probably not going to get the ones that I want. But I won't count us out just yet. We get another Miss Condor, some more stuff we've already seen, a bunch of stuff we've already seen. Pretty much how it's going to go for every single card. I think we've definitely seen everything in the set except for, I guess every normal. We've probably seen every single normal, but I think the rares are where we'll be seeing new stuff. We still haven't seen a single X-Head Cannon. I think we haven't seen. I think so. I think it's the one we're missing, which is kind of sad because if we don't get that, we can't do anything. We have some Rainbow Glows and we have a Bam. Is this gonna be the card that I want? Is it? It's in, baby! Let's go! XYZ Dragon Cannon. We read it out before, but let's go it again. You can discard one card, then target one card your opponent controls and destroy that target. That is awesome. I am stoked. Now all I need is more Z Metal tanks and more and at least one X-Head Cannon. But still, that's pretty good. I'll take it. I literally just said I'm not going to get what I want, and then the game said, here, have it. You've been very nice and not complaining a lot. I've been complaining a fair amount. We have another double magical armbind. We have 2 of them. Now we have a double. What do you know? Would have liked a unique card, but I won't complain about that. I'm probably going to try to use that in some fashion. We get another triple Karibo. Another one. With the Ultra Rare Glow. And the Bam. Yo, what is this going to be? What is this going to be? More Death Frogs. And Treeborn Frog, let's go, baby. Yo, I was all like, I'm getting my bad luck. And the bad luck's like, nah. We out of here. We wanted to add suspense. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't give me back-to-back. Actually, you know what? Do it. I'm not going to complain. Do it. Give me a back-to-back Ultra Rare. Ooh, we get it. Let's go. Ooh, yo, the luck is coming through right now. So, obviously, like, this is Mecha Phantom Beast Hamshake. Read that before. You guys should know the effect. If not, you can try read it. I don't know how legible that will be, but I said it at the beginning, so it's there. And it's a really long card. I didn't want to read it out again. I can't believe you actually got back-to-back Ultra Rares. So now, we're looking pretty close to being on par with what you should get from 100 packs. No, we actually... That set of 10 had 3 Ultra Rares. Wow. Now we're ahead of the game. Now let me just see. Let's have a look. Let's have a quick see. What cards are we missing? So we're missing a bunch of super rares, of course. We're missing one rare, which is the Misted Valley Executor. We'll look at that later once we finish. But I just want to see. We're missing X-Head Cannon. We're missing one normal card. But that's about it. Yeah, we're missing one normal card and 2 rares. So interesting. Hopefully we can get some X-Head Cannons because I do want to get a full playset of each of them. And honestly, it's kind of crazy because they remind me so much of what are they called? Oh, we got Misted Valley Executor. When this card is normal summon, return all face-up spell or trap cards on the field to their owner's hands. Interesting. But yeah, they remind me so much of the Magnet Warriors, and I do love the Magnet Warriors, so of course, why wouldn't I love these guys as well? You just throw them in the field, they become super powerful. Is this going to be X-Head Cannon? Look at that. It just, I haven't seen a single vanilla card in the back of the pack the entire time. So there you go. With our first X-Head Cannon, don't give me another one. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Don't give me another one. Marek, go away. Marek, go away. I don't need any more of your scary luck. Mystic Plasma Zone, increase the attack of all dark monsters by 500 points and increase their defense by 400 points. Can we make this the new Power of Dark card, please? Konami, please. Like, this is literally about dark monsters, not just fiends and psychic. I'm just saying. I'm just putting my opinion out there. Another tadpole. That's good news, because obviously you need more tadpoles to make them super effective. But yeah. We're looking pretty good. I'm actually pretty happy with this now. All I need, like I said, is to get a full set of 3 of all of the XYZs, and I'm good. I am super good. Okay, so this is the last normal that we didn't have, Air Armor Ninja. When this card is when this card is summoned, you can target one ninja monster you control, reduces level by 1. I don't know why you do that, but I'm sure someone out there will figure it out and make a good deck out of it, hopefully. I want every card to be relevant, that's why I say hopefully. We get our second Solar Transition, that's awesome. I do want more of these. I want to see if I can incorporate into my Magnet Warrior deck and see if that'll actually be of use. It might be a bit backwards though, to be honest, when I think about it. No, this isn't that first one, of course we've seen this already. But yeah, I was thinking it might be a little bit backwards because drawing more cards makes it more likely for you to summon Valkyrian from your hand without using Delta, but then of course you're feeding Delta by sending cards to the graveyard. It's very confusing setup. Duck Fighter, a bunch of other cards we've seen. That was our first one of those dudes that wasn't a foil or a glossy. Interesting. Am I right? Got a Treasure, we've seen you, Typhoon, and Unifrog. We've got so many of these. Oi, is this other frog card, like Frog of the Jam, or Frog Jam the Frog, or whatever? Is this card even in the set? I don't think it is. So we got 3 new cards in there. No, we got actually, I think we now have everything. Did we really just get everything, like everything that is rare and below? Yep, we do have everything now. Cool, that's awesome, that's good news. We have another 20 packs to open before I call it for the video, but let's hope we can get some of the good stuff. So I'm happy with leaving 5 URs in the box, because that's kind of what you'd expect, you know. If you open 100 or 200 packs, you get half of the URs. It makes sense, right? But if we can pull some more, that'd be really great. Like I said, we're literally going to be skipping everything that isn't a super rare and ultra rare, so let's speed things up a lot. We get another X-Head Cannon, that's perfect. Now all I'm wishing for is a Z-Metal Tank. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't just stop throwing ultra rares at me. Just kidding. I wanted more, but we'll keep this. Machina Peacekeeper. Oh my god, this has a lot of text. When this card on the field is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can add 1 union monster from your deck to your hand. Once per turn, you can either target 1 machine type monster you control, equip this card to that target, or unequip this card and special summon it in face-up attack position. A monster equipped with this card... Okay, a monster can only be equipped with 1 union card at a time. If the equipped monster will be destroyed, destroy this card instead. So it has no, like, buff to what it's attached to, but, of course it protects it, it keeps it alive. Anyway, moving on, we have more cards that we have already seen. Can we see another... What is happening here? What is this going to be? We have another Ninja Grandmaster Sasuke. So we're getting a little double super rares. We've got 3 super rares. We've got both of 3 super rares. If that makes sense. There are 2 in the pack, and we've got 2 of 3 different super rares. But we're still missing a bunch of them, which is very interesting. And can we see another ultra rare? I've been saying don't do it, but now I want you to do it. Hieroglyphics and the blue and Marek Space. What can we get? What can we get? What can we get? And it's glossy. Oh my god, we need to stop. We need to stop. That's 6. That's 6. Let's go. I'm excited. I'm all kinds of excited. Another one. Another foil of that bloody turtle on a pedestal. Yo, X-Head Cannon, welcome to the party. I had 0 of him, now I have 3 of him. I got 3 of him in a row compared to other ones. Alright, so that's kind of wild. I think we've got more than half of the super rares and more than half of the ultra rares right now. Oh, wait, yes. Yes, wait, what? Yeah. Sorry, I was confused. Let me switch that around. We have 9 of 24, so that's not half, but we're getting there. We're getting there. What are we still missing? This is a card that I'd like to get. Realistically, every single card left in this box is something I'd like to get. I don't know about this card. I'm glad I didn't get that one. I'm not really keen on making a ninja deck. But you can see, look, we've got all of these, all these, one of these, and there's a bunch of them I haven't got yet. It's kind of depressing. But let's continue on. The last set of 10. What do you think we're going to get from this? I'm hoping for at least 1 more Z-Metal Tank. At the very least. That's all I can ask for right now. We have another fusion monster, which is probably going to be, yep. I got a Z tank cannon, a ZX XZ tank cannon, so I can't complain. I had to say that name like 3 times. Hey, look, another fusion, but not another fusion containing X2. It's like, sorry, like containing Z. It's being, was that XY? I'm confused now. X-Head Cannon, go away. Yo, show me Shinado. Show it to me right now. That's not Shinado. It is General Gantala of the Ice Barrier. Once per turn during your end phase, you can select one Ice Barrier monster in your graveyard except the same card and special summon it. That's quality. And it's a 2700 beta. Like, not beta. 2700. How many stars is that? 7 star? 2700 2 tribute. That's pretty good. And for that effect, like just throw down more Ice Barriers. That's kind of wild. That's kind of wild. Speaking of Ice Barriers, what's up, dude? It seems like that one super rare makes the Ice Barrier deck like just revolve. It makes it way better. I think it seems quality. And now what can we see in the last few packs? I want to see, like I said, at least one more of these beautiful XYZ cards, and specifically the YZ. More specifically than that, just to see at the very least. It kind of sucks with their rares, but I can't complain because it did feel weird with them being normal, to be honest. They're pretty cool cards. Another D3S Frog. Can we get another one? Another XYZ. That's not what I wanted. But that is our 100 packs, ladies and gentlemen. And I think we got pretty lucky. I think I could not complain the slightest about the cards that we got. Let's have a look, see. You can see we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the ultra rares in the first 100. So that is awesome. That is super awesome. Looking at these cards though, I can't see there any ones that I would want like a bunch of. So I probably won't reset the box anytime soon. At the same time, I'm not going to die if I don't get a creator, or I'm not going to die if I don't get a Shinado. So maybe resetting the box isn't a bad idea. Let's see, we got 4 of this card, which is again another card that I wanted. And then let's see, the Wide Dragon Head, we got 2. Not enough, I reckon, and definitely not enough for this. We only got 1 Z Metal Tank, but there will always be more packs to open, and I can definitely get. Let's see how many of them are left in the box. I believe it should be like somewhere around 6 or something. Yeah, so there's 6. There's 5 more of these and 4 more of these. So we definitely can open a bunch more and get a bunch more of them. So that will happen at some point. Maybe not in a video. Let me know like what you guys think about me opening Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links packs. I figured, hey, I have 100. It can make a fun video. So yeah, if you guys like this, make sure you hit that like button, and let me know what you think about me playing more Duel Links as well. Like, not just opening packs, but actually playing the game. I don't do too much PvP, but I mean, if I'm making videos for it, I'm going to start playing it a bunch more. So like I said, let me know what you think about seeing more Duel Links on the channel. I'd love to bring it. It's not an easy setup to record, but if you guys do enjoy it and you guys want to see more of it, I can definitely make it easy by buying a bit of equipment. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys are having as good of pulls as I am, because I'm loving this new set, and I'm loving the pulls I'm getting. If you are, make sure you hit that like button, and of course, if you want to see more videos like this, make sure, like I said, let me know in the comment section below. But of course, there's a bunch more videos coming out like every single day or every other day, so make sure to subscribe button to see those. And finally, I want to thank you all for watching, and until next time, I hope you guys have a wonderful day.